Hi, and welcome to the Wellness Show by Iskandar Investment Berhad. I'm Elaine Daly, and today we are going to be talking about serving inclusion. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not on the normal set, and that's because I'm here at the Deaf Café in Masa Avenue and talking about inclusion, I'd like to say hello to Agnes Peter, who's the founder of RC Deaf Missions Malaysia. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Elaine.
Thank you so much for being agreeing to be on it. So tell me a little bit about Deaf Missions Malaysia.
Firstly, RC Deaf Missions does not equal cafe alone.
Okay.
RC Deaf Missions is a whole cause. The whole cause is to provide employment for deaf people.
That's wonderful.
Okay? Enhance their livelihood. Full-timers, part-timers, if they have a job elsewhere, but they have a skill. There's a mystery about taking a step back when the deaf are in the forefront. Because I could get in, there's a danger of me being in the forefront. Who will people look at? Will they look at the deaf or will they look at me? So there are sometimes you need to detach, to step back, so that you want the people to look face to face with the deaf people. I don't need to be here all the time. They can handle.
They can
handle
operate
well.
the whole, establishment on their own.
Yes.
Yeah.
But with the support of providing the facilities, providing what they needed to be able to perform and operate successfully. That is the thing that I've spent time on.
To empower them.
Yes. So that's where you see RC Deaf Missions today, not just the cafe, but things are so inclusive here. I'm happy, made possible. The menu booklet, it's in sign, okay? It's why when people look at it, it's okay.
And they can learn how to sign and order.
Yes, and if they get stuck, we have our deaf staff go there and then help. We see a customer, and then that personal connect is so special. Hey, I'm so close to a deaf person, and the world is much smaller. It is a space of empowerment for deaf people.
Mm-hmm.
Deaf people have the ability to make decisions, intelligent decisions.
Absolutely.
They have their hands, their minds, their eyes, their hands in it. And there's nothing that I can put in words to describe when you stand next to a deaf person.
Mm-hmm.
That feeling is indescribable. I just want that people to have that closeness and connect. Communication is key. You know it. If I speak French, you do not understand me. You speak Malay. How do we communicate, and how limited is our communication? Pen and paper? That's it. If I want to express more, maybe body gestures. If I want to say more, I can't.
That's right.
And this happened a lot in the workforce. It happened in many other circumstances and settings. And long story short, there was also very little advocacy. Even today, yes, things have actually gotten a bit better, this advocating, but a long way to go, okay? And we can't expect deaf people to advocate by themselves.
Sure.
They need us. So those things drove me to set up RC Deaf Missions, and I said, enough of talking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show people.
And hence you built this.
Yes, and the cafe was never part of the story of RC in the beginning. It evolved. It started with art, and then sign language classes was a constant for us. We have the cafe, yes. So, but RC Deaf Missions does not equal cafe. It is one of the areas. The second is education bucket. It's not just the education for the speaking and hearing people, where we provide sign language classes, Malaysian sign language classes. And who teaches? It's not me. I could teach, but I'll withdraw. I'd rather have a deaf person who can empower hearing and speaking people, and in turn empower that deaf person to do more. Education is not just about awareness to the hearing people. The education is having deaf mentors to mentor the juniors.
Mm-hmm.
Because deaf mentors here have been in both the worlds and have struggled, have survived, saying, I've been there. So I can make a difference to you who feel that hearing people make you feel small.
Sure.
I've been there. So this is the growing here.
Fantastic. So I suppose when people come here, it's not just to eat, but it's also to learn
Yes.
sign, to order, to connect. So I
Yes.
think that's a fabulous thing that you're doing. Now, I just have a question. If you could to be truly deaf friendly, what would you envision it to be?
Okay. This is actually, and you're welcome to actually open this up to deaf people, because if you want to do something that it lead to being deaf friendly, there's no way you can do it without the influence of deaf people
Of
having a
course.
say
So
in it.
they need to be involved.
Yes.
Yes.
Second is, how can you bridge a communication gap? What is it? What is it? Say if I know French and you don't know French, how are you going to bridge the communication gap?
Learn sign.
Exactly. So when more people can sign and manage basic communication, not at an interpreter level, for those who want, don't you think that gap is so much smaller?
Of course.
And the world actually is being seen as one, not two separate worlds. Who has designed us to be two separate worlds? Because of the circumstances and because of the uniqueness of the life of deaf people. Light signals. The other thing you asked me is light signals. One thing is like electrical devices. We have a light signal for our door. You just have to press it and it indicates for deaf people somebody's at the door. Now, gadgets like ovens and things. Now, you put deaf people to manage an oven, they keep on have to look whether the meter. I know in this age and era, we are too tuned up with the mobile, okay, and our electrical devices. If you want to make this robust, dynamic, not only to get an opinion from deaf people, include them in teaching sign language. And number three is that you advocating. So what happens to you after you learn something new? Okay, how do you take that to other people?
Sure. Fantastic. I can't wait to try some of the food that you have here. And, I've had the pleasure of meeting the staff members, and they're all so friendly, and they've taught me a little bit of sign. So before we leave, I just want to say thank you so much. How do you say thank you in sign?
While I know Malaysian Sign Language, I am not playing the role of teacher, because I have to explain this because you will carry this message. In today's era, if we have deaf people able, it is their language. You empower a deaf person to be in the forefront. I could be seen as misappropriating what are rights of deaf people by taking what they can do,
Sure.
especially when they're around. But so for this purpose, I'm only sharing, okay? And that must be very clear in the message.
Sure. How do you say thank you?
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
I learned something just now. Nice to
The
meet
Meet. Nice to meet
you.
you. Yes.
Thank you so much, Agnes, for
You're
being on
very
the
welcome.
show.
And you can say you're welcome if you are somebody
You're
says
welcome.
okay.
And
Or
IIB thanks you for this as well. I
you're
mean, in
welcome.
keeping with the pillars of IIB, I think, it's fantastic what you're doing. And maybe, we could see you in Johor sometime soon.
Why not invite? I bring the deaf there, and then I could be part of it.
Well, thank you so much. And it
Thank
was a
you.
pleasure meeting you, and I'll see you all soon.
I'm Faizal, and this is how my name is signed, because I move very slowly. Naturally, I move very slowly. I'm not at the speed that you would see other people walking, moving. So I'm a slow paced person.
Okay.
And that's why that is my name sign. I work as a barrister here, and I'm producing crafts for RC Deaf missions. I've had experience working in different areas, sectors, and they were very pressured situations, scenarios, and I found that I wasn't being helped. It was environments where I was not feeling empowered. Then I got introduced to RC Deaf missions. I said, oh, interesting place. A friend brought me here. And I didn't know how to make coffee. Then I was sent to a workshop to learn how to make coffee. And I said, wow, I learned something new. I like that. And, it's become familiar to me. And it's my favorite job here to be doing, barista work. And I see here in this environment, we all speak the same language. I don't feel bullied. I don't feel oppressed. It's a wonderful environment here where I feel included. Hello, I'm Panita. I'm finger spelling my name to you. And you might be wondering why this is my name sign. And when I was very young, I had plaits. And so that's why my name sign is this. And Agnes had been discussing with me as time passed by about developing some menus, small light meal menus like sandwiches, bakes. And once I got into developing, I used my creativity, my ideas, and I created new things. I did not copy recipes. I used my capacity to create, to develop, and I can say I've reached a successful stage in my life. And I'm very proud of being deaf, that I use my hands, my skills. It didn't matter if I didn't have higher education. It didn't matter to me if my other deaf colleagues didn't have higher education. What is important is that we have our eyes, we have our hands, we have our ability, and that's where and my parents also played a part to say, you have to excel in life, you have to fend for yourself, because you will be meeting many hearing people. Mix with the community to grow. And in turn, hearing people, I want to encourage hearing people to learn how to sign. And that makes deaf people like me so happy. And who knows that some of the hearing people may become interpreters, and that makes us so uplifted and happy that you're part of sharing our life.